What's going on, YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy, Kevin Forte, and guys, I'm really excited to make this video today. We have a big rumor that's being thrown out there from Kevin Dupont. This is a big one, and this is something that it does make sense, and if it aligns correctly, we might have a massive blockbuster here. So we're going to go over that. So from Kevin Dupont, he suggests the Bruins could acquire Kirby Dach in exchange for a package including Jake DeBrusk. Now again, this isn't a report saying that the teams have been linked or the Bruins have been linked to Kirby Dach. This is more of an article and just speculation that this is something that they could look at. So again, take with it what you will, but it does sound, this is something, if it's done correctly, could make sense, right? You have to look at this from both perspectives, right? The Bruins side of things, well, if they lose Patrice Bergeron, they are going to need a critical amount of help down the middle. They've already had issues with their second line center this year, and now you lose Bergie, you really need to fix that. So, if you bring in Kirby Dach, that could be your guy. And it's not going to be cheap, I can promise you that. But the reason it makes sense is Chicago, if they don't want to re-sign Kirby Dach, why re-sign him, right? He's an RFA this summer, so the Bruins would have the control to sign him to, if they want to, in a 7-8 year deal. And that way Chicago's not signing Kirby Dach and then trying to trade him, right? It's probably easier to trade him while he's an RFA than he would be if he had already signed a massive ticket that the Bruins didn't want. So there's some flexibility there. Along with that, you're also looking here at Jake DeBrusk going the other way, right? The Blackhawks mentality has been, well, Kirby Dach doesn't fit with the mold that we want here. We want, maybe not a small team necessarily, but, guys that are quick and super skilled. And it's not that Kirby Dach isn't that, but his game is more focused on, he is very aggressive in front of the net and along the boards, able to win puck battles. He definitely has the skill. There's no talent, there's no denying the raw talent that Dach has. And that's why the Bruins would want him. But there has been some questions about his skating. And I think that's something that the Bruins maybe think they can fix, or at the very least, he fits the mold of the Boston Bruins, right? The big bad Bruins. Kirby Dach definitely fits that bill. You look at, he's a pretty big dude considering he's 20 or 21 years old. Let me see if I could find for you guys. He fits the mold of a Chicago Blackhawk. And when you think of a Chicago Blackhawks player, Kirby Dach fits that bill. And at 21 years old, he is 197 pounds, 6'4". I think the Bruins fans, the blue-collared group over there, when he lays a couple big hits, I think they would be more than pleased to see Kirby Dach on the ice. And like I said, for the Blackhawks side of things, maybe he doesn't fit the model of what they want as a team. He's up for a contract, so now you have to re-sign him. Does it really make sense? So that does work. They also get Jake DeBrusk, who's a great scoring winger. He doesn't want to play in Boston, so that's a big part of the trade, right? Obviously, it's not one for one. You're not talking about Dach for DeBrusk. No way. It's going to cost you more than that. You're probably looking at a first-round pick, Boston, and they may be willing to do that. The only problem is they traded their first-round pick this year. They traded their second-round picks in 2023 and 24, so they don't have a lot of depth in terms of draft picks. Draft capital, it's really the most valuable thing is their second-round pick this year and the next 2 years' worth of firsts. So they could make something work, but it's going to be a massive trade if that were to happen. So let me know what you guys think, because, Kirby Dach has been, he had that really bad injury last year in the World Junior Championships right before the season started. I know that Blackhawks fans weren't thrilled with that. I know Stan Bowman, when he was the GM there, was definitely not thrilled with him getting hurt at the World Junior Championships. So he's come back, he's been playing. But there is that kind of fogginess with really everybody in the Blackhawks organization, right? Patrick Kane's not safe. Jonathan Toews both a year away from unrestricted free agency. And, considering how verbal Jonathan Toews has been at the the direction of the organization and the future of this team. He's not been too thrilled with everything they've been doing. So if he leaves, then does Patrick Kane leave? And if Patrick Kane leaves, DeBrincat might want out because that was his guy. So just heads could roll. And it might be as simple as they re-sign those guys and it's all over, or we see massive change. And considering, even the young guys like 21-year-old Kirby Dach are available, it does make you wonder. There could be something going on here. And like I said, for the Bruins side of things, I think this would be interesting to see number 77 on the Blackhawks, number 77 on the Boston Bruins. Guys, let me know what you think. Leave some mock trades. The baseline, the structure of the trade being around Jake DeBrusk for Kirby Dach and kind of building off of that with draft picks, prospects, and what have you. Let me know what you guys think. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.